Hello, loves. This is Claudia with Olivos Art Studio, the artist and author of the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses Oracle Deck and the Sacred Powers and Goddesses Oracle Deck, which we won't be looking at today, as well as the very limited edition of the Espíritus Oracle Deck, all available on Olivos Art Studio. Also, this, which is the workbook for our weekly cards, and on the back of this you can print it with the stickers or just with these where you can cut them out and paste them. You can also download them from Olivos Art Studio. So here we will do the card for the collective, the card for the week for the collective, and here's for your pick a card, here's for your astrology card, and here you can write down your charm chosen. Here's your weekly oracle card pull, and we will go over these later on TikTok, 8 p.m. ET on Tuesday, or you can just do this on your own. Again, this is available on Olivos Art Studio. And so let's go ahead and get started and see which one is this week's card for the collective. And so they've all been blessed with and cleansed with some smoke there. Thank you, Spirit, for the blessing for this week. Protection, fierce guardian, Black Terra. Thank you, Spirit, for your protection. This is for anyone seeing this video right now. Your energy stepping up for you for this week is Black Terra with protection. Beautiful. All right, next for your pick a card, we have my pendulum. This is my Bastet pendulum. So that's the first one. Second is a resin, tiny but mighty goddess, resting on a pine nut. This is a Chilean pine nut. And then we have an espiritu, an organite espiritu with a beautiful, look at the beautiful eyes. Look at that. Oh, there we go. We do still have many of these resin pieces available, so make sure to check us out Thursdays, 8 p.m. ET on TikTok. All right, so which one did you choose? If you chose the pendulum, also with organite, we have Thea, divine light, reveals all truth. Let's go ahead and do some bibliomancy with Thea and see what her message is exactly. We'll just do bibliomancy of one line. I wonder if it'd be cool to do it just like with one word. What do you think? Just one word. We'll do one line. It says, this is particularly relevant if you've been struggling with unclear communication in relationships, feeling uncertain about a decision, or sensing there's something important you're not seeing. Divine light reveals all truth. And in this, of course, you are protected. Okay, those are your cards, 2 cards. Remember, they always relate. Second is this tiny but mighty goddess with the piñón, Chilean piñón. And blue Terra, transmutation of anger. Ooh, let's see. Now this is from the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses Guidebook. So let's see. Let's do some bibliomancy with a blue Terra. One line. Thank you, Spirit. Honor your feelings and step into your power. Honor your feelings and step into your power. That is your message. Oh, by the way, that's the one I chose. So then this is blue Terra. So I would. This is my pick a card. This is how this works. Oh, can I do this with just one hand? No. No, I can't. I'm going to have to write it in, you all. But you would take the sticker, right? So the card for the collective, well, here's the date. What is the date? March, April. I know next week, a week from today, you all, the container is arriving here in Chile. Goddess bless and protect. Thank you, Goddess, as the container does this, it's arriving into port and everything. So next week, oh, my tummy, I just got butterflies. Next week, as I do this video for you, my container, the ship with my container of all my treasures, will be arriving from the U.S. to Chile. Thank you, Goddess, protect, and protect from, any unnecessary challenges at the port, and let it arrive here ASAP. May 4th. May 4th, right? May the 4th be with you. We're Star Wars fans. So charm chosen. Well, I chose the tiny but mighty goddess. First impressions. I guess, did I choose it because the piñón is from Chile? And, this is where I am grounding into. Also, I do feel, I don't know, what do I remember when I chose it? It's also like one of my first figures from my clay to resin collection. So there's something, that is one of the first. There was something in there because I remember. So write down like what kind of went through your mind really quickly, and for this, right now everything to me is pertaining to this container. So what does it mean to you, right? Thank you, Spirit. If you chose the Espíritu, Mary Magdalene, beautiful keeper of wisdom. Let's see what her message is. Mary Magdalene message. Thank you, Spirit. One line as well, and it says, the candle's flame in her sanctuary represent how even one person standing firmly in their truth can illuminate darkness for many. That's beautiful. You are a light. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Then, here is for astrology. Are you air, fire, water, or earth? The other day I made a cheesecake. I said I'm going to make a cheesecake because I need to turn on the oven and bake some of these, but I made cheesecake, but I did not bake them. I'll have to make cheesecake again. All right. If you are air, speaking of air, air-headed, air is I am air. We have Persephone, sovereign of sacred mysteries. Beautiful. I got butterflies in my stomach. I don't know why. I just feel spirit. Persephone. Belle. Wait, am I in the right? Yes, this is the right book. Okay. Message Persephone for those of us who are who are air. Here we go. Persephone specifically guides cyclical transitions, those passages that require us to move between light and shadow, visibility and hiddenness, expansion and contraction. I feel like I need more clarity myself, so I'm going to read more. Okay, this is going beyond one sentence. Is that fair to everybody else when I only read one? Okay, let me read again. Persephone specifically guides cyclical transitions, those passages that require us to move between light and shadow, visibility and hiddenness, expansion and contraction. Yeah, I don't quite know what that message means for me, but I will certainly get back to it and dive into it, you know? Shoo. Okay. Oh, wait, and let me write that down. Persephone is my astrology card, and also it is Persephone specifically guides ... then I'll know. Persephone specifically, I'll know which sentence it was. All right, thank you, Spirit. Now, if you are fire, the Moirai, keepers of destiny. Let's see for that. Look at these. We're enjoying some it's fall. It's fall here. So it's a nice fall day. Okay. Their message. It says, the three sisters remind you that manifestation isn't about forcing reality to bend to your will, but about understanding which threads are already available on your life's loom and how to weave them with intention. So you have to understand how to weave what's already available to you with intention. how to manifest it, how to weave it even with intention. Could be, what choices you make in your everyday life. What came to mind right away when I said that? Thank you, Spirit. And water, Sedna, very watery. Sedna is so much about healing from those who are supposed to love us best. And so therefore, they're the ones that are able to hurt us the most. It's all about healing from that. But let's see if Spirit has, let's see what Spirit has to say with some bibliomancy. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. This is very short. Pay attention to emotions you might be avoiding or suppressing. So when we suppress emotions, we can end up, being in more pain in the long run, So it doesn't mean that we, unleash, holy hell on those who maybe have hurt us, but it means, understanding, acknowledging it, sitting with it, and then having an understanding that it has made us who we are, and we are a beautiful, beautiful being. And like Sedna, who transformed her pain of her hands being cut off, became the very part of her body that gives life. Through that, she gave life to all creatures of the ocean, So, I think that's all I will say with that. Oh, noisy. Okay, thank you, Spirit. If you are Earth, White Tara, again from the Sacred Mothers. Oh, I knew that I had, because that's a brand new deck. I need to put that one away and bring out this is my very well loved and used deck. So White Tara. Okay. So much shorter messages in this guidebook. Okay, thank you, Spirit. White Tara's presence says you will soon break through any health challenges, anything that's like keeping your life energy down. This is bringing you a notice, really, to let you know that you are soon going to break through these challenges. So remember to nourish your body inside and out. Okay? She is all about life force, health, and longevity. So being outdoors, eating healthy foods, she's a reminder of that as well. And I can't tell you, how I was actually telling my cousin who visited today, and I was telling him how much better I feel just being able to see the mountains. You know, when I was in the US, I couldn't see the mountains, I couldn't see the sunrise. And, you know, just being able to look and see the mountains, and I see the sunrise there. I can see the full moon rises right over there. Can you see that there's snow? And there's snow on those. It's a little foggy because it's a little chilly in Chile today. But I don't know. I guess like in the 60s, maybe. Anyhow, I love you all. I hope that you are having a wonderful, wonderful week start to your week, and I wish you a beautiful week. Maybe I'll see you on TikTok. We'll work on this a little bit on Tuesday. And then I bought some gold cardboard. It's back here to make the shield